and welcome to Shedding Starlight, your guide to the Kingdom Hearts mythos. We've taken you through each component of the woven lore of Chain of Memories, and everything we believe you need to prepare for the upcoming story. This season breakdown is going to remind you of everything we've talked about, how it ties together, and what to keep in mind going forward.
First, we explored the clinically white rooms and hallways of Castle Oblivion, the setting for the entire saga of Chain of Memories. Castle Oblivion is a bizarre castle that seems to be placed in the area in between realms of light and darkness. The jagged and eerie platform it's rested on resembles that of the End of the World, another place in the in-between. The many floors of Castle Oblivion have one main ability: to reflect the world of one's memories back at them, using cards made out of data sampled from memories. They aren't exactly fixed recordings of the past where characters say and do exactly what they did in the first Kingdom Hearts game. Rather, the castle can create entirely new scenarios out of the card worlds. Additionally, this castle is a hub for a brand new league of villains that Sora is confronted with, the Organization. But who are these strange hooded figures?
The Organization is a group of individuals who are cloaked in the same hood as the secret boss from the very end of the first Kingdom Hearts game. In Chain of Memories, there are 6 members that we meet throughout Castle Oblivion. Plus, we get allusions to there being even more members, including a leader referred to as the Superior. These 6 members are split into 2 groups. The first, who follow Sora, include Marluxia, the pink-haired leader, Larxene, the electrifying blonde, Vexen, the crazy-eyed mad scientist, and Axel, the mysterious and fiery redhead with a hidden agenda. These 4 often bicker between each other and seem to be very disjointed in their goals. The second group, who follow Riku, include Zexion, the emotionally manipulative book wielder, and Lexaeus, the bigger man who favors his brute strength. These 2 are both loyal to the Organization, trying to control Riku so they can use his power, and they ultimately fail in their mission. There's another face that's often seen with Sora's group of the Organization members, though she's unlike these large overbearing presences clad in black. Her name is Naminé, and the Organization is using her as a tool, otherwise known as the cause of Sora's calculated amnesia.
On our very first guest episode of Shedding Starlight, we were joined by Sunny Novus to discuss Naminé, the little girl with remarkable powers. Tortured with loneliness, she's a very mysterious presence, with her own origin and the origin of her powers being completely unknown to us as of now. She implies that she had a direct connection to Kairi, though the nature of that connection remains unclear. Naminé's powers over memories are quite extensive. From multiple events, we learn that Naminé can conjure up new memories, enter existing memories, manipulate more than just Sora's memories, and use memories to influence real objects, like Jiminy's journal and the yellow star charms. At the end of Sora's journey through the castle, we learn how Naminé's abilities truly work. She reveals that she doesn't actually erase memories, rather rearranges them further into your subconscious. This is when she offers to repair Sora's memories. Unfortunately, putting the links of Sora's original memories back in the beginning of the chain means his memories of Castle Oblivion will be attached to the end, and Sora won't remember any of the Organization nor Naminé herself. Sora makes a difficult choice that is accepted by Naminé, but clearly disappoints her, as it bookends this nightmarish series of events in the castle. Naminé's story isn't the only one about loneliness. One of our game's protagonists goes through what could arguably be the loneliest journey of all.
Riku's journey through the castle offers a stark contrast to Sora's, as Riku battles with his relationship with darkness and stays haunted by the presence of Ansem, a remnant hell-bent on getting Riku to give into his hatred and anger. Riku traverses through an empty Castle Oblivion, visiting similar worlds to Sora, but only seeing those who embrace the same darkness he previously accepted. He is taunted by Maleficent, Ansem, and a mysterious new character, Diz. On top of this, he's confronted multiple times by the organization, who are trying to use him for his relationship to darkness. He is compared to their mysterious superior, who we haven't met. Both Zexion and Lexius make remarks linking the two, Zexion specifically mentioning Riku's smell. Riku's reprieve from this attempted manipulation is his friendship with King Mickey. Being able to trace the connection between their hearts, Mickey appears to help Riku through the remainder of the castle, and to give him some words of wisdom regarding Riku's ongoing battle with darkness. In the end, it seems that Naminé is able to give Riku the most important advice of all, telling him that by facing the darkness head-on, following it without shying away, he'll gain a new strength unlike any other and find the way to his friends. This ultimately leads Riku to choose his own middle path, the road to dawn. Through all of this, Riku and Sora are constantly taunted by Riku's Replica, a tool created by the organization, whose existence proves complicated.
Replica Riku is a creation by the organization's design. Vexen, using data retrieved from Riku, was able to make a near-identical copy of him. He's present through multiple spots of both Sora and Riku's routes, fighting both of them on multiple occasions. At first, the replica knows he's a replica, and believes himself to be superior to the real Riku due to his willingness to use darkness for power. Later, when he's given false memories of Destiny Islands, he begins to believe he's the real Riku. After provoking Sora, Naminé is able to disable the replica in his tracks, and he eventually relearns of his artificial nature. This is when we start learning about his thoughts and feelings about being a replica. He goes through another identity crisis and believes that if he strikes down the original Riku, he will become the real Riku. Identity is a large part of both Riku and the replica's story, and to make matters more complicated, there's a mysterious character looming around Riku whose identity remains largely a mystery.
Diz follows Riku through Castle Oblivion under the guise of Ansem. As opposed to the real Ansem's aggressive nature, Diz would often take a more observational approach to Riku's journey through the castle. Diz's agenda is still unclear to us. He seems to have knowledge of the organization, doesn't fear the darkness, and has an odd likeness to Ansem under his red wrappings. It's clear he wants to observe Riku and his relationship to darkness as it develops, but so far that's all we know. The last topic we talked about is where Diz revealed his existing identity to Riku, the world of Twilight Town.
Twilight Town is a never-before-seen world nestled between light and darkness that both Sora and Riku visit in the castle. Upon arrival, Sora's memories are immediately complicated. He knows he's never been here before, but is having intense feelings of déjà vu. Vexen claims that he retrieved the data of this world from the other side of Sora's heart, a perplexing phrase that isn't really expanded upon much further. Riku was able to visit this world through reuniting with Mickey, when a card of Twilight Town mysteriously appeared to him. Our speculation is that the card, connected to Sora's heart, wanted to unite with Riku, just how Riku resonated with Sora and arrived at the castle that way. We get one last glimpse into this strange world before the game is over. In scenes that roll during the credits, Axel is seen in the middle of Twilight Town with a blonde boy. And after buying the boy some ice cream, it seems that Axel might know his way around town, further heightening the mystery around both the town and Axel as a character.
And that's our breakdown of Chain of Memories. Chain of Memories is a very exciting game in the series. It's often looked over due to the original release being on the Game Boy Advance, and the remake having less than ideal combat gameplay. But in its story, we talked about how mature it is in its themes, dialogue, and character choices. And for that reason, this game has grown on both of us a lot. It's a perfect stage to set up everything we're going to see in the very near future of the series.
Thank you for joining us for this season of Shedding Starlight. We'll be back soon to talk about what might be the most highly anticipated game of the series, Kingdom Hearts 2. As always, thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the Starlight.